right, this was unexpected. This happened. I was with the homie, just chilling. We're about to go shoot this vlog with the Faux Extra and Ralphie the Plug right now. It was about to. We're getting ready to do that, and then I got hit up by Soulless from OTR Records, and he had two guys that I'm cool with already, that I'm already rock with, my dog Bino and my dog Scando. You feel me? Like big West Side shit. If you don't know, now you know. You feel me?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And apparently LilBrazzy is no longer affiliated with OTR Records. And the only reason he was ever a part of it is because Prestige, his manager, paid for him to be a part of it. Can y'all help clarify on this a little bit?
Hey, first, I want to let y'all know Milton, man, is out everywhere. The video is out, OTR TV. You hear me? Gang Truth Records. With that out the way, yeah, man, I mean, shit. With all, you know, all the internet talk and everything going on, you know what I'm saying? We had a meeting with Soulless, man, and Soulless was like, fuck it, you know, going and give Lush the intel on what's going on with the boy. So, yeah, man, they dropped him from the label. You know, everybody thought I signed him, but nah, that was Soulless. You know, he had a master plan before we found out all the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we done found out a lot, bro. We done got calls from Utah, calls from prison, calls from everywhere, trying to figure out what's going on. You know, when
Soulless thought, and you thought prior to him signing, that he was a real blood and affiliated.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, look, Milton is out, right? But yeah, we thought he was official. You know, when he was dropped off to me, I go off Soulless word. Soulless went off of Prestige word. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that all went down. You know, we took him around to some spots where we're welcome. You know what I'm saying? So we thought he would be welcome. I ain't never know he was the little Sour Patch Kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, right? In all honesty, I like the little dude. You know what I'm saying?
I like Brazy too.
Yeah, I like the little dude. You know, he just needed to enter this round the right way, bro. And I don't think it's his fault. I put it all on the boy Prestige, honestly.
Was there a lot of real like blowback and negativity for the remarks he made dissing both Norteños and Southside homies as well?
Yeah, but you also see, and this the thing about that, right? A kid from Utah, of course, he's gonna say the wrong things, period. You know what I'm saying? This dude Prestige lingo is weird as fuck compared to us down here. You know what I'm saying? So he should have had a team next to him. He should have had some people that cared next to him, and he should have did the right thing with the power of the position he had, man. They fumbled the ball, bro. You know, and it felt like, you know, it was a last effort attempt to have us, you know, bring his little name back. But like I said, certain things transpired days after Soulless signed him, and Soulless tried his best to do what he could. You know what I'm saying? But shit is what it is.
So what happened exactly that made OTR? Because per my understanding, he never was really signed. He just paid to get on the label, or Prestige paid for him to get on the label. Is that accurate?
Yeah. So what it was, let me speak on that, Bean. So what it was the minute I seen Prestige and the little kid's relationship, I was like, it was a red flag for me. You feel what I'm saying? Because the little dude was calling him all kind of bitches. He called him 1,000 bitches, bro. The outfit he have on in the video is our outfit. That wasn't strategic to put on there to promote Melton or whatever, but as it went, he didn't have any clothes. Honestly, he didn't have any clothes. Those are our clothes he put on. And it was like, the dude was like, well, I just spent $1,500. Well, he like, no, you didn't. You didn't spend nothing. I get 30. It was just like, their business was just right on display at TD Studios. And I'm like, sitting there
so
like,
wait, the dude was taking advantage of him? Is that safe to say? Would you say like the Prestige was like kind of?
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm
trying to get over
poor management, bro. Poor adult supervision.
Yeah, they
poor everything. You gotta understand.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, right? That's a 15-year-old kid. He's a 15-year-old white kid, and he's a 15-year-old white kid that wants to be involved with the gang and the LA and the hip hop culture, bro. You know, he's stuck on J-Bo. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
bouncing out the load.
He needs somebody around him like me. bro, because I would have been able to give him the ins and outs on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And not talking about taking the little nigga on these drills and shit. He keep talking about shooting people. Of course he ain't gonna shoot nobody. For what? I think he made these ops up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I think all this shit is made up.
What was up with that video that he recently shot? I think DJ Flip produced a song, and he's with a bunch of gang members in LA, it looked like.
Yeah, that was in my hood, bro. That's what I said, bro. At the end of the day, you hear me? It was a financial situation, you know, that GTR was asked to do a favor with. You see what I'm saying? Now, with our record label, bro, we are Los Angeles gang members that get a second chance. You know what I'm saying? And that's how our label is pushing. You ain't got no smut on you, come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying?
But that video made him look official right there.
Yeah,
because...
that's the thing about it, right? After that, after he hung out with them, is all my homies, man. Shout out Baby A. Baby A from Palm. He next up on the label. Melton is out, by the way. But yeah, man, them is my goons. Them is all my little homies over there, you know? And they still willing to give this little dude a chance, you know, and figure him out. But at the same time, bro, when we're getting calls saying there's not even a fucking 30 Bloods, like this, you know, all of that is the stuff that is like too much. You know what I'm saying?
There is Crips out there, from my
understanding. Look, real quick. The Crips tapped in with me, that new Baby Runner from 40s. Shout out Baby Runner.
Shout out to Baby Runner. That's my dog.
Baby, so when they tap in, like, yeah, you talked to Baby Runner, been with DJ Flip. We chilling in the studio yesterday. We talking about it, and the Crips from over there tapped in. Like, there's no Crips over here. That gang you from is a clique. It's a gang of niggas from everywhere. That's like runoffs from everywhere. Right. So right there, you gotta realize, bro. We are the niggas that's from prison, or the guys from prison that don't accept no nonsense. We don't accept no raping, no foul shit. I'm walking the main line my whole 21 years.
Right.
You know, did 17 years. We did our last 8 years together.
Right.
So it was like, what I look like fucking with anybody that's not like us. So but Sodas is like us in the sense of like streets. He's not really industry in the sense of like, you know what I mean, just taking it there. But Solis give us the opportunity to be able to speak on behalf of the real ones. And that right there, when he made that call, he felt bad. You know what I'm saying? Prestige said it was all about the money.
Well, Prestige here, like, and this is a dude that I've had several conversations with, has been nothing but cordial, nothing but chill. And I laugh at it. I'm immune to whatever narratives the public want to run with. But for him to try to say not only no jumper, but Adam and me, Lush specifically, told this fool to diss the homies, to diss Norte's, like, bro. That is the most ridiculous narrative, and that kind of made me like, damn, this is what you're going around telling people? You're telling
bro, just watch this. We just had a four-way call for 8 hours, bro, and now he still came to the signal like, you know what? Y'all trying to, it just went to this whole, and we like, this is who he is. That's who he is. So what you seen, what you believe, Lush. You know what I mean? Prestige out of Utah is all bad. Prestige out of Utah is all bad in LA, bro. Him and his whole little crew, anybody around him is all bad. That's a bad dude, bad business. He's nothing OTR, nothing GTR. We actually feel bad that we even put ourselves involved in this. But at the end of the day, we really want men to know that we take accountability, bro, and we're going to keep the line moving.
And Scando, I'm going to be sitting down with both of you guys soon. But Scando, just because you're on this call right now, I feel like because you were kind of in the midst of a conversation that was brought up the other day, it would be bad if I didn't bring it up. So Scando, what's the deal as far as
real fast before you ask that? Melton is out, bro, and we got gummies.
Melton, run it up.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, I still got my gang truce. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
We look. So shout out Bino. You know, Melton's out. Go look at it. OTR GTR GangTruceRecord.com. So look, what transpired is this, bro. Is that I won't go too into detail until we get the bigger platform, bro. Or, you know, we really sit down like men. But you know, the thing that's going on between me and Big Sad, respectfully, should be between me and Big Sad, right? I had a life sentence when my brother passed away, bro. He was murdered, set up, right?
Right.
And I had to come home to him not here. So when I hear his name, it still bothers me.
Understandable.
You know what I mean? He's not buried anywhere like in Inglewood. You go see, put flowers. He's cremated, right? So for a person, let me just shout out to all the No Jumper fans who are the real ones, right? Not just watching this as a platform to be entertained and shit, right? If you were in jail with a life sentence, stay solid, no snitching, right? I'm talking about your name as good as it get, right? Put on for your hood, right? And your baby brother get murdered by the hands of people that was close to him, right? And then you come home to the motherfuckers that was involved in a lot of dirt that was going on, including talking too much to the police, right? If anybody seen the video of Big Sad 1900 talking to the police, if you don't consider that snitching, I consider it just as bad to talk to the police enough to give them information of a car that's nor silver or gray, right? The same color. So with that being said, for anybody that fuck with him, defends him, or anything of the sort, you're just like him. And that, what I mean by that, in character, to where if I call him a snitch or a bitch or a buster, whatever, and I want to fight you for it, he start dissing my brother.
Right.
That's dead. That's his homie. Hold on. That's his homie from his own hood that he shouted out in songs prior to me coming home. So I'll put a period after that, bro. And, you know, respectfully, when it comes to my name and my brother's name, people should just really, like, if not talk to me about it, just keep us out of our mouth, because it's still a touchy subject for me that my baby brother, Dewan P. Trey Calloway, is rest in peace.
No, long live, you feel me? And that make a lot of sense. Skendo, we definitely gonna need to have a sit down soon, because there's a lot, you feel me, about a lot to talk about.
Unless my name been all over the city. It's been all over no jumper. Uncle Wack, shout out Uncle Wack, right?
Yeah,
you know,
off
talking
top.
out a few times. So, you know, Charleston White trolling us and shit. So it's like, but for me to sit down, bro, I want to make sure that it's an authentic setting, because again, bro, it's the reason why I haven't talked on no jumper, because it was nothing for me to promote or talk. Between me and Sad is street shit.
No, we about to have the best West LA podcast of all time, bro. We about to, yeah, watch this. Watch this.
Let's go.
With a sprinkle of the east side.
With his that's a whole separate episode.
I am the east side.
Yeah, you your own episode. You feel me? Like
straight up.
You your own episode. You feel me? But hey,
Melton is out.
Melton is out.
One more thing. Let's look. Go check out go get our gummies, bro, on our website, bro. It's red and blue gummy bears, bro, to show that Bloods and Crips can get out of jail, or whatever you do in life can make green, bro. And it's the truth. Me and Bino had life sentences. He did a long time, I did a long time, but we came with this plan and we executing it, bro.
I fuck with that heavy. Now, final question. Yeah. Is there any chance you feel like Lil Brazy can be back in the good graces of OTR, or is it
absolutely not?
It's a wrap.
Absolutely not. Shout out Solus.
Hey, and shout out Lil Brazy, bro. Good luck on your career, little dude, and whatever you got going on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this, Lush, bro. I'm a different type of dude. I'm a real understanding type of dude, and I make things make sense before I react about it, bro. And like I said, man, LA, bro, they love us. You seen how they did that, bro. For a motherfucker they knew nobody about. And what they do. Come on, Bino Scan. You know, and that's how we gonna keep it. And we gonna let motherfuckers know the real is the real, bro. Watch what we do. Shout out DJ Flip. You know,
shout out DJ Flip.
Shout out Monkey D. Flippiano.
Yeah, we in a crazy situation right now. Free cheddar, man. Before I get off of here, Melton is out again, bro. Straight up,
We appreciate y'all, and we appreciate y'all being a part of what 3 out of 5 people that are on this call were a part of, which was bridging the gap between OTR Records and No Jumper.
Man,
you seen that, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Solus and shout out to Adam for sure. With that being said, more coming soon. Y'all enjoy y'all evening.